Hi everyone, sorry I'm not in class today, but I still wanted to participate in the discussion. I'm Paige Day, if we have not already met, and I wanted to share with you my proposal and outline. I have my cheat sheet here, so you'll probably see me look down from time to time. And my proposed title, although a bit long currently, is something along the lines of Social and Academic Integration in Transitional Programs, an analysis of Freshman Academy program implementation factors on student achievement. As I've been looking at the research in this field, there seems to be a lot of qualitative studies and quantitative studies on the overall effects of transitional programming from middle to high school. There doesn't seem to be hardly any research that looks at the individual elements and which ones are the most effective, especially not in a quantitative way. A lot of these studies are using self-perceived wellness on the level of students, a limitation of which is that students are not always the best indicator of personal well-being, although they can self-report, including teachers and parents would probably be a better way of viewing this. Some of the theoretical frameworks that I'm thinking about using are Tinto's theory of retention, and this theory looked at dropout and retention in higher education. I would be taking that same concept and applying it to the K-12 setting. As a secondary theory, I'm looking at life course theory, which is a more psychological theory of the changes that people go through in transition. The problem that I'm dealing with is the elevated risk of dropout due to retention in the 9th grade, and the implications of the study would be for policy planning in regards to putting in transitional programs in high schools. My purpose statement is that I plan to analyze the elements of transitional programming with an emphasis on the quality and fidelity of implementation across social and academic foci, and to determine the effect of these elements on student achievement. In the lit review, my first topic would be the dropout risk and some of the problems related to transitional retention problems. Then I would move to looking at some of the social and academic retention and the differences in the programming elements in the transitional programs that exist. And then finally, I'd be moving into best practices and really focusing on the work of Oxley and Cotton in this field, who are two foundational researchers in best practices in small learning communities, which is another way of looking at transitional programs, as they're also known as small learning communities. So that's what I'm thinking. I've found some good instruments to use and modify on the qualitative end, because I'll probably be looking at a mixed media type research project. But so far, I have not really found anything on the quantitative end. I'm really looking for some sort of instrument that isolates the different variables and different elements in the transitional programs, and then uses some sort of Likert test for checking how much fidelity were these different elements implemented with. I'll be looking within Title I schools in the state of South Carolina. There are about 30 Title I schools within the state, and then looking at the ones that use transitional programs for freshmen, what elements they use, and what type of effect each of these elements have on student achievement, as well as student well-being. So that's my current plan. I look forward to seeing you all in semester 2. Sorry I'm not there, and I hope you have a great class. Good chatting with you.